everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Serious Sunday. In today's video, I will be switching up just a little bit. I won't be doing a true crime video or a murder mystery. I get a request on my Instagram from one of my supporters that yes, they do love true crime, however, they also want me to switch it up, because I do have a broad range of audience, of supporters. I do have, I have some younger girls, and then I also have some older girls, and I have people like my age in the 20s. So this was a request, and this is basically just 10 tips before going into high school. I do have some younger people that's going into high school this fall, and I am going to college. I'm 21 though, so I did take a four-year break, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you guys go check out my video. It's right here, of me talking about going back to college and things like that after dropping out. Tip number one, I would definitely say make sure you guys join clubs, sports, musicals, whatever the case may be. I did the talent shows and the musicals and plays and things like that, and I really loved it. I made a lot of friends there. I don't talk to any of them, but it's a mutual love. Like, if I see them today, it's still like, hey, what's up, how you doing? Because you kind of just grow a bond. Like, you spend hours and hours and hours and hours with those people, and even if you don't get like a really super close relationship out of those times, you do have like acquaintances, and you never know when you're gonna not need somebody, but gonna need a connection, or you know what I mean, or someone that, like, you're at an event somewhere and you know someone and it's not awkward. As I got into movies and I'm a background actor, I often see some people that I went to high school with, and it's like, oh yeah, we're not super close, but we did do musicals for 4 years and we spent lots of hours together, so it kind of makes you feel comfortable. So just get into activities where you can mingle and meet new people. This one is a big one. Do not invest in a friendship that is not reciprocated. Do not give your 110% to a friend if you're not getting it back. That's just, it is what it is. You're gonna see right away. You're gonna know right away. You're just not probably gonna act right away and, move on those red flags. Some people just like, oh no, that's just how they are. No, that's just how you are. You're not taking it as personal as you should be, and take everything personal. Not to the point where it's like mentally a problem, but to the point where like you have boundaries and you don't let anyone cross you, because you're basically, the next 4 years is you growing into a young adult, and then you're gonna have another time period where you're gonna actually grow into an adult. Just because you graduate high school does not mean you're an adult. That means you're a young adult, and now you have stages to go through to get to being an actual adult. So make sure you set boundaries young so you don't mentally be messed up later. Do not, this is the third one, do not get into a serious relationship. I made that problem. I know a lot of friends who've also made that problem. But I also know one friend, this is probably not a good example to throw in a video, but just so I don't get like, oh, you can't say it never happened. I know somebody who's been together since, I know a couple people actually, it's getting worse. I know one friend who, she's been with her guy since 4th grade, and they're still together, have a kid, have a home, they're doing great. And I have another friend who's actually about to get married and get ready to start her family, and they've been together since I think 7th or 8th grade. So, I'm not gonna say it's not impossible, but just from experience and a lot of other female bad experiences, don't get into a serious relationship. It's going to really mess with you mentally, and because you're still in the period where you're growing, you're trying to find yourself, you're gonna say things that you don't mean, and then he or she is gonna say things that they don't mean, and then you're gonna take it to heart because you don't know what real love and fake love is. And I'm not about to keep getting into this. Next one is do not procrastinate, and I'm saying that with tests, with homework, with anything school related. Do not procrastinate. If you have an audition and you want to audition for the musical, don't learn the song the hour before the audition, because that was me, and I never got a lead role because I would know an audition is coming up and I won't even look up the role or look up the song until like the day of, and then I'm like trying to get my notes right and trying to get my character right, and it's like I had time and I did not take advantage of it. Same thing with sports. I tried out for field hockey. Quick story time. I didn't try out for field hockey. I wanted to do field hockey, and I didn't know anything about field hockey, but I did sign up for the camp. But I was on I signed up for advanced camp for whatever, I think because my friend did. My friend, the one that's actually getting married soon. We both signed up for this advanced field hockey camp, and we both knew nothing about it. And we were on this team, or this group of girls that knew everything about field hockey. They were really, really good, and we were just like, we didn't do any research. We didn't even come prepared. We didn't even have the right gear on. We just did not. Like, it was literally procrastination because we had a whole 2 months to like figure out what the sport was. What are we getting ourselves into? And it failed. So, and it's also embarrassing. Like, that's just embarrassing. Do not overshare. This is the time, and I keep saying this, and I can't stress this enough. You know, you're gonna have fake friends. You're gonna have fake acquaintances and fake boyfriend, not fake boyfriend, but you know what I mean, like people that you shouldn't really share with. Do not overshare. Do not tell your business. Do not tell your life story to them. Do not tell them what's going on in your house. Do not tell them secrets. Just don't, because it's pointless. It's weird. It's not weird. I'm not gonna say weird, but I'm just saying they're gonna use it against you. You have something personal. Is my thing keep changing? Like, I feel like this was just red. But anyways, you're going to tell them something personal, and they're going to have that right to not hold it over your head, either to use you for whatever reason, or they're going to embarrass you and put you on blast in front of the entire school. So here's a big thing. People are going to be, this is mainly around 15, 16, 17, 18. You're going to want to get a job, but do not let that job take over and ruin your entire high school experience. I'm not going to say that it ruined my high school experience, but I've been working at the same place since I was 16. And yes, I am now in a really high position. I'm in a really good position at my job. I love my job. I love what I do. However, I didn't go to a lot of the games because I worked so much. And it was my choice. It was not forced. Like, I could have easily took myself off the schedule. People asked did they want to switch all the time, and I'd be like, nope. I'll take everybody's shift. I was always the one working long hours because I just love money. That's just me. And I kind of, not that I regret it, but I just kind of wish I did take time out for myself and actually did have fun with my friends that I had at the time, because friends are temporary 9 times out of 10. Go to more football games, go to more even baseball, soccer games, whatever, competitions, you know, just stuff, just school events. I wish I was more involved than I was my last 2 to 3 years of high school. Almost the first one, go to all the events and all the parties. So I'm not just saying like a party, like a house party, but like sometimes the school throws parties, not just prom and stuff like that, but like homecoming. We didn't have a homecoming, but what's the other one? Pep rallies, things like that. Or sometimes they'll do like a fundraiser, like a random kickball fundraiser. Our school did that a lot for like different things, different charities. Be involved, go more, like go out more, and just have fun and meet people. That's all I have to say. Even if you're a shy person, go with a group of girls. Like, you're gonna meet new people. You're not just, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be crazy out there. You don't have to be the it girl, but meet new people. Just mingle. Next one would be find at least two teachers that you can trust, whether it's 2 teachers, guidance counselors, principals, dean, hallway monitor, security guard, whatever it is. Find 2 administrative people that you can trust, and you know that if you're stressed, if you're having a bad day, they don't mind you sitting in their classroom for about 10 minutes. They don't mind you sitting in their office for 10 minutes, getting some steam off. You know, kind of like the person you go to at the end of the day, first thing in the morning. Hey, can I leave my bags in here? Like, find 2 teachers that you can trust. That will help you tremendously, because you don't feel alone. Even if the entire school turns against you, a teacher is not going to turn against you. And it sounds so cheesy, but there was a couple of teachers, like I probably list like 5 teachers that I love so dearly, and if I see them today, I would just like hug them and be like, listen, you saved my life during high school. Because teachers get a bad rep, but honestly, most of them, especially these days, like the younger teachers, they have a good heart, and they really do like care for their students. And if you're having a bad day, they're gonna want to hear you out. It's not like back in the day where there was an old teacher who was cranky all the time and they hated you and they picked on you. Yeah, of course those teachers are still around, but find 2 people that you can trust. And you know, if you're having a bad day, if you're having a good day, if you want to just vent and go leave your bag in their room, find 2 people that you can trust. That's all. that's not students. Make sure they're administration. Don't let bullies get to you, and don't respond to bullies, to anybody who's picking on you, talking about you on social media. Do not let it get to you, and do not respond. I've been in a couple situations where I have responded to people and it led to very close to an altercation where I've confronted people and vice versa. They tried to confront me, whatever the case may be, and it's not a good feeling. Like, especially if you're like an A+ student type of girl. Like me, I was an honors student, so when teachers saw me get like that, they're like, and I'm like, yeah, like I'm really smart, don't get it twisted, but this girl's been picking on me, you know what I mean? And honestly, it's not even worth it. Just don't let it get to you. Listen, just know that you're gonna go farther, you're gonna be better than that, and don't even stress, girl. Like, you're gonna, listen, first of all, 4 years is gonna go by like that, and you're never gonna talk to these girls again. Don't let it stress you. This is the 10th and final one, so yes, make sure you study, get good grades, all that great stuff that, you know, old people like me tell you. But also just stay true to yourself. Don't fall into peer pressure. If you don't want to drink underage, don't. I do not condone it. I do not encourage it, but I'm just saying, it's high school. Realistically, you're going to fall into those situations, and don't do it if you don't feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, like, sneaking out the house, don't. Just don't do that, period, actually. Skipping school. Going places you should... Going places you shouldn't be going. Getting in the cars with other teenagers when you don't feel comfortable. That was my thing. My parents never allowed me to get in teenage, like, other drivers, teenage drivers, period. Still to this day. They're like, who? But I've had a car since I was 17 years old. Since I was 16 years old. So I never even had that problem, but, they still would never let me get in someone else's car. And I don't even feel comfortable getting in other people's car. Like, no. So don't do it. Make sure you just stay away from people who's not in the same mental space and has the right mindset that you do, don't have the same goals as you do. Stay away from those people, because those are the people that's going to bring you down. They're going to change you, and next thing you know, the people that's been true to you and your friends, they're going to look at you sideways, and you're going to think that they're crazy, but really it's you, and you don't ever want it to actually be you. You want to know that you stay true to yourself, and no one can take that away from you. And honestly, at the end of the day, you win because you were genuine the entire time. So that is really it that I have to say for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little different, but it is still a serious topic, and this is Serious Sunday, and it doesn't always have to be a murder mystery or something dark and stuff like that. Like, I love that stuff too, but I also love, especially when it's a request and advice video, tips, things like that. I am 21 years old. I'll be 22 in October, so I have a little bit of experience when it comes to high school, a little bit of college, just young adult areas, teenage things. I've experienced that, so I can speak on it now that I'm older, and now I've grown from that era. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Comment down below some suggestions. If you have requests, you can leave them below, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram will be right on the screen, as well as in the description box below. See you guys in my next video. Bye.